The Best Hawaii, presented by American Savings Bank and Hawaiian Telecom.
This is such an amazing opportunity because we are here in Iolani Palace and no one else is here, it's just us.
That's right.
Tell
Before
me,
we open.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about the beginning of Iolani Palace. How did this glorious monument come to be here?
Kalakaua became king in 1874 and decided the original palace, which was then around 30 years old, was a little old and a little small for the kind of entertaining he wanted to do. He spent a lot of his reign networking. So he told his brother-in-law fix it up. Governor Cleghorn, while Kalakaua was on a trip to the United States, tore it down. So when Kalakaua got home, he had to get money from the Legislative Assembly to build this palace. And his intent was to show the world how modern Hawaii was. Iolani Palace had electric lights 4 years before the White House. They had telephones 5 years after Alexander Graham Bell got the patent, and hot and cold running water.
And for as long as I can remember, you've been here and a wonderful docent and full of knowledge. What's your history and as the expert, how did you come to be here?
I've always liked history, and not dates and not political history or not economic history, but people history. What they did, who they were, who they interacted with. And I'm also really intrigued with architecture. Not the engineering part, but how spaces are used. So who used what room? How did they get from room to room? What were they doing with those rooms? So when Iolani Palace, the Friends, were recruiting through the Hawaiian Civic Clubs, I signed up and was in the first docent class in 1977.
What about, do you have a favorite room?
My favorite room is the dining room, because that's where Kalakaua was entertaining. And that's where he had a lot of guests from all over the globe connect with local residents.
Have you seen any visitors that used to live here?
No. No, I have not.
Like you haven't seen the Okalani walk by or anything?
No,
okay.
no.
Just checking.
But the docent corps definitely has felt a presence in some of the rooms, and many times they feel very welcome and very embraced, me included, by former residents. It's like, this is where we're supposed to be, these are the stories we're supposed to be telling.
All right, so now it's time to try, and when people come to visit, they actually can utilize headsets, and you have a guided tour, but there's something else that you have now too.
We have docent-led tours Tuesday through Saturday in the mornings. We have audio tours, which are self-guided audio tours on Mondays and in the afternoons. Our self-guided audio tours are in a wide variety of languages. Hawaiian and English, the two official languages of the state of Hawaii. Japanese, Mandarin, Korean, French, German, and Spanish.
Wow.
I got to try the new Iolani Palace mobile app, which gives guests the opportunity to explore the palace grounds and navigate various landmarks from the barracks to the throne room. They also will have an opportunity to hear captivating stories surrounding the palace walls by simply raising the device to their ear as they approach a landmark.
For coming. Mahalo for coming. Mahalo for coming. Yeah.
All right, so tell us a little bit more lastly about any special events coming up.
Christmas time, the favorite event for a lot of us. It's evening tours. We have entertainment outside. We have students from the Mavis Orvis Opera Studio singing snippets from 19th century opera, not the entire song.
You're so excited.
Portions of the opera, yeah. Those are wonderful, wonderful students and with wonderful voices. Entertainment of, I'm not sure what they're planning this year, in the throne room and upstairs in the hallway. And I believe we're also having someone this year in the gold room.
Awesome.
And people walk up the steps, which is something we had not been able to do on a regular basis. But in early July, we started our docent-led tours, walk up the steps now.